like something is brewing and bound to begin. Can't put my finger on what lies in store, but I feel what's to happen, all happened before. A father, a mother, a daughter, a son, the threads of their lives are all raveling undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimney, chim chim, chirpy chim chiroo.
Hurry up, Damon, run! Come back here, you little blind! You've got to do your lesson! I can't do my lessons if I'm flying a kite, and you can't make us sit here, Nanny!
Oh, I know you two again! Come on! Oh, I come here!
How's it going, Admiral?
Let's see what the weather's looking like. Dark clouds gather number 17. Storm warnings what they do.
All on these byways were right off me cap. This one's the hardest to find on a map. Cherry Tree Lane, as sweet as a song, but the nannies who come here, they don't stay for long. Chim chimney, chim chim, cherry chim chim.
Katie Nana! Those little beasts that run away from me for the last time! And who gets dropped with the children but no nanny in the house? Me, that's who!
I've said my say, Mr. Brother, that's all I say! I'm done with this house forever!
Well, good riddance then. And mind you, don't stumble on your way up to Nana.
Where are you going? Katie Nana!
Katie Nana's gone, and is it any wonder? Driven half demented by your children's pranks.
Do you really think I made another blunder? What on earth am I to say to Mr. Banks? George, dear, I'm feeling so bereft, dear. Another nanny's left, dear. Every nanny goes, we're unlucky, I suppose.
We are never going to find our perfect nanny.
Nonsense! Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are royal domain, whilst I remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane. The simple truth is you've engaged 6 nannies in the last 4 months, and they've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny's a stalwart our children would gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. To take control of situations, show your authority when interviewing staff. You know your role, they know their stations. Efficiency and borders cut the jobs in half.
Well, I always thought Katie Nana would be fair with the children. She always looks so cross.
Winifred, never confuse efficiency with a liver complaint. Umbrella!
Well, why can't we find someone like your old nanny?
I'm afraid that's not realistic, my dear. Few women alive can manage Miss Andrews' standards of efficiency. Besides, you never afford someone of her caliber.
Precision and order, he wants nothing less. He's like an army barracks,
Yes, and we're in the mess.
no wonder the nannies are driven insane.
We're living in a madhouse in Cherry Tree Lane.
Now, Winifred, if you do want to
You
please
know I do, George.
Very well. Then place an advertisement in the Times stating that and Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Let's keep in mind, they're making a mistake.
I suggest that
Father,
What's that you're going to do?
we've written our own advertisement.
what's on her?
George, I think we should hear it.
Now, Winifred, none of your theatrics.
It wouldn't hurt to listen.
Want a nanny for two adorable children.
Adorable? Well, that's debatable, I must say.
If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no boots. That's what I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, fairly sweet and fairly pretty.
All the ridiculous nonsense.
Take us on outings, give us treats. Sing songs and rain sweet. Never be cross or cruel. Never feed us castor oil or gruel. Love us as a son and daughter, and never smell the barley water. I did that with also. If you will school to dominate us, we will never give you cause to hate us. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put carrot in your veg or pepper in your tea. Hurry, nanny, many thanks. Sincerely, Jane and Michael. Thanks.
Well, that's quite enough talking about the one day. Now, will you please go upstairs and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
Won't help anyone to make me late. Where's my hat?
George, dear, I thought you put it down here. I'm sure a bowler hat can simply disappear.
Where's my hat?
Does it run away?
These questions are good college.
Precision
And order, that's all that I know.
in your household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants,
Are all your domain? Must I remain the sovereign? I command the kingdom.
remain the
I
sovereign.
shall be alone with Caesar.
He remains a sovereign.
Of cherry tree.
Good morning.
Yes.
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement. Not yet.
George and Winifred Banks live here, do they not?
Mr. and Mrs. Banks live here, yes.
And you are looking for a nanny.
Well, I suppose.
Oh, very well then. Huh. Okay, let's see. Plays games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
What advertisement?
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
Oh, good, I'm glad to hear it then.
But, take her up with Mrs. Banks. She manages all that side of things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a point never to give references.
Oh, I thought it was usual.
A very old-fashioned idea to my mind. The best people never acquire them now.
Oh, I see. Well, you will have every third Thursday evening off from 5 until 9.
The best people give every second Wednesday from 6 till 8, ma'am, and that is what I shall take.
Oh, I see. Well, it's all settled then.
Well, as long as I am satisfied. I'll see the children now, thank you.
Of course. You'll find they're very nice children. Now this is,
Mary Poppins, Jane, Don't stare. And close your mouth, Michael. We are not codfish. Best foot forward. Spit spot. It's true. We have a new nanny. She passed her interview then? Or I did. Very tidy, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. And who's responsible for that?
This is me. I like to keep things neat.
To you indeed. Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I can appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Oh, and who's here when he's at home?
That's Valentine. He's mine.
Oh, from the look on his face, I'm not sure he'd agree with you.
He's just a doll. I'm gonna take him now.
Treat him like that and he might not want to play with you. Now, first things first, I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. Let's keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in a nanny? When we made our list?
Your list? Huh. Well, I am not an item in the weekly shop. Thank you very much.
How'd you come then? It's as if the wind just blew you here.
Well, it did. Now, stand over there. Ah, just as I thought. A noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and one-time.
And greedy ladies.
By the time the wind has blown, the weather's in a run, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and span.
What about your measurements, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say, each to Virginia's no bound. Each trait is great and patently so. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Oh, lovely, both prim and proper, and never concerned. Well educated, yet easy to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manners
Today I must be back, and as you can see, as we was in artist, our boy is different. And it's only over from the old memory.
Let me not think again.
Oh, come on, Mr. Parky, but just be pictures like it always is. There's no harm in
No, I'll to judge that. This is my part, and I say you're interfering with the public rally. I want to remove this up. So, that is up. Just do what you can. That's all. Just do what you can.
Wait right there just a minute. I know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins!
It's nice to see you back.
I must say, you do look swell.
How does he know you? He can't know you, you've only arrived.
Well, I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two birds?
I've seen them running about chasing a kite.
This isn't your real card.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park. Some game? I'd rather eat spinach.
Come on, Bert, you'll do for a break. And you promised you'd take me out when we met again. Or have you forgotten?
Oh, of course I ain't, Mary. But what's wrong?
Oh dear. Is that all you've got? Oh, never mind. My treat. And no one's charging us for the trees and skies, are they?
Mary Poppins? Is he really coming with us?
Why shouldn't he?
Well, to start with, he's very dirty, isn't he? Father would never approve.
What's that?
You're too dirty. You're not coming with us, and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyway.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you never dreamed of. And if she says it again, she's got something in mind. You two can be certain of that.
Isn't that a picture of the park? That's not our park. The trees are much brighter green and the skies are quite different blue.
Oh, I think you two will find it just the way that I've drawn it. All that it takes is a spark. And something, plain as a park, can become, well, a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand. Why, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright. Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the dark. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so glad. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've not asked all about it.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two!
Boring, just like other nannies thinking. Parks are good for us. It's just statues, ducks and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing this to spite us? We could go so far away. That's all the plot. I'll tell you what she seems so dumb, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know.
Who are you?
I'm Neelius. Surely you know that, because that's reached me often enough. I've waited half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this.
Ain't it a glorious day? Bright as the morning in May.
I feel like I could fly.
Have you ever seen the grass so green? Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Better days like we never had. Nothing's ever said it's done. You look tip-top set upon to see our statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
It's a jolly holiday with you, lad. Gentlemen like you have you. Though you just are diving in the rough dirt, underneath your blood you never think of pressing your advantage. Forbearance is the hallmark of your creed. A lady needing fear when you are near. Your sweet gentility is crystal clear. It's crystal clear. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you. It's a jolly holiday with you.
Let's go, all the donkeys on down. We are bound to make a mark. Looks like all of us were born to take a run in the park. When Mary goes your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. We run and Mary and we love. No wonder that it's Mary and we love.
Jane, did that really just happen? Yes. How?
Mary Poppins, of course.
How do you know Mary Poppins?
She's an old friend of my father.
Your father? You're a statue. You can't have a father.
Well, if that's true, why do I miss him so much?
Isn't he one of the other statues?
No, he lives far away from here.
Do you really miss him?
Wouldn't you miss your father if you hardly ever saw him?
I'd have to think about that.
Oh, well, that's what it was. Don't put this up, the statue's gone. Oh, come on, you don't phrase it. Oh, this is your fault, ain't it? I knew we would have trouble when you first arrived. Now we've got a statue is... What? No, loving.
Will you play with us again?
Of course I will. I'm not going anywhere.
We'll see you soon. Goodbye, Neelius.
Goodbye.
Neelius must be so lonely. Could his father ever come to stay? Anything can happen if you let it. How long will you stay? You won't believe us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay to be dangerous. Now run along in. Jane and Michael would like to say goodnight.
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please.
Daddy, Betty, Emma, you sang at the Baskerville, we danced at the statue, Edinburgh, Queen Victoria. You wouldn't have approved.
You know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I be quite a proper one?
Could you fly?
You could always teach me.
I have the time to
Daddy,
do
who's
that.
the father of
Would you
Neil?
please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites and his beloved astronomy, of course.
I used to love astronomy at his age. But my nanny, Miss Andrews, simply didn't count on me.
I suppose we do need a nanny, George. It is out of the question to do without one.
Don't be absurd. Of course we need a nanny. All the best people have nannies. So the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming on?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall you be judged.
But that's exactly it. They're not my friends. Actually, I heard today from Clemmy Bunting. She's rehearsing a new play at the moment, and I thought that I might be
How
able
many
to...
times must I tell you? I wish you to sever all connection with that part of your life.
Well, I was an actress, George. People might find that interesting. And you always talk as if it's something I should be ashamed of.
Well, it's not exactly something to be proud of. Winifred, dearest, I'm only thinking of you. I want people to admire you, to respect you.
I know, George, but it's hard.
It's not hard. It's your job to be Mrs. Banks.
And what's your job then?
To pay for everything. What is it?
I was only going to kiss you.
Oh, all right. Are you going to say something to Mary Poppins about this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well. But just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers. What good are rules if you can bend them? We need a nanny who's disciplined and stern. With boys and girls, you don't befriend them. I fear that Mary Poppins has a lot to learn.
Being Mrs. Banks should be an easy role, and yet it's one which I don't seem too good at. On the whole, I have a comfy home, I have a simple life, I have a name which tells the world I'm someone else's wife. Being Mrs. Banks, what does that entail? Facing tests of character, I always seem to fail. But as for his best people, well, I'd like to say no thanks. They're not exactly my idea of being Mrs. Banks.
I still feel as if I'm dreaming so much. But just one day when Mary holds your hand,
street shipshape, Admiral.
Tell me, how are things aboard number 17? All playing sail with Mary Poppins, I trust.
Well, there's some rough weather on every voyage, Admiral.
This one. What those children need is a touch of the cat and a night on the yard.
What those children need, Admiral, is a touch of happiness.
Right.
Willoughby! Mrs. Brill. Mrs. Brill. Mrs. Brill, don't make the sandwiches too early. They'll get stale before the guests arrive.
Everything's under control, ma'am.
What about the cake?
Cooling on the tray, waiting to be iced.
And you're sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I have not been exchanged by the fairies for a total nincompoop.
No. Well, I'll just go up and check the drawing room then.
Well, I'd like to be up for.
And I'd like to be rich, but the good Lord thought otherwise. Mother wants you in the drawing room. Well, she can't have me. I've enough on my plate as it is. She says you can tell Robert and I what to do. Does she now? Well, why don't I go have a smoke near the gasworks for good measure?
Well, I don't mind, Miss Brill. Honest.
All right. I will give you one task and one task only. And so help me, if you get this wrong, I will swing for you and sing as they pull the leather.
What is it, Miss Brill?
Put the icing tools next to the cake and tell me the bowl of hot water to roll.
Hot water?
I will make the icing as soon as I get back.
Oh, I see, as soon as I get back.
Now, do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. Once the cake's done, I will sandwiches next because Madam wants them fresh. So I can't start them until there's no time to finish them. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Well, don't just stand there, Robert and I.
Right, now.
What are you looking for?
A bowl for the water.
Michael, why don't we just make the icing? Because we don't know how. Don't be so feeble. Go get the eggs. And Miss Brooke will do it. Trust me, it can't be that hard.
Oh, I don't think, Miss Brill, thank you.
Then she will be guilty of great ingratitude. Is it supposed to look like this?
Doesn't look like, well, that, Miss Brill, does it?
Don't be so impertinent and get me that cake!
Honestly, Miss Jane, I was only trying to be helpful. Get you a job. Ah!
Will you can go off with you? What have you done? Roberts and I? Oh, goodness, shall I call a doctor? I don't think that will be necessary, ma'am. How could you be so unkind when you know how important my party is? You deserve some very nasty medicine just you wait till bedtime. Oh, I don't think we should wait until then, ma'am. Why not go up and get ready? We'll clear up, won't we?
But we're not sick. I won't take the medicine and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
It's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
Oh dear, I'm not sure I can. Open.
Of course I will.
Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was tricky.
Master, we can't Roberts and I reach when he wakes up. He is the servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lot is go down in the most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire of a buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find their task is not to grind for a spoonful of sugar. Some medicine, go down, some medicine, go down, medicine, go down, just a spoonful of sugar. Some medicine, go down in the most delightful way. Cups on saucers, please. My favorite.
Magic Poppins, you're a miracle worker. How did you get him to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down in the most delightful way.
So,
Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down in the most delightful, in the most delightful. Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar of some medicine. Go down in the most delightful way. In the Jane, Michael, let's move forward.
Excuse me, ma'am. These arrived in the mail this morning and Roberts and I forgot to give them to you. They're apologies, ma'am, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am, I think you asked for the wrong people.
Delightful way.
Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
Well, I thought we could play our next game.
What is it?
A visit to the bank.
It's not a game. Did Daddy agree? If he did, she must have put it into his head somehow.
Ah, what an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Oh, really?
Oh,
drive them to the hills. For shrewd investment and advice, we pay our price. The emperor always makes our bill. Thanks, a word! I see Admiral Huston is coming again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, Mr. Chairman.
Good, good. Be sure it's right.
Transaction ready for death. She's the roller balance.
Hey, mates, what objections can you have? My security is more than adequate. That in America is an expanding market. What is the matter? Have you no courage?
Mr. Von Hustler, I haven't been able to grasp this. What exactly is your plan, Product?
What you seek? Money, of course.
Yes, money. But I wonder, making money out of money, is that enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker? A man has dreams of building an empire, to make his name in money distant lands. And it's an over, I am told, will screws like gold, blessings such as we both saw. Assessing the market, taking the risk, Mr. Forever. So, Mr. Banks, have you come to your decision? There's a town of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us this chance, you won't regret it. The factory could be running meat and expand before the year's out. I give everything I've got, Mr. Banks, believe me.
I do believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way, but there's just not the collateral.
What about my workforce? These men want a better living. They're my collateral. My men have dreams to make an honest living. A wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'd repay the loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but I just can't.
Daddy!
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you sit down? Busy?
No, we're done. And no man should be too busy for those children. What do you give, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they ever need money for?
It is never too early to learn its value. Here.
I know the value of this. Sixpence.
Well, that's its worth. Its value is how you use it. Do good and may good luck come to you.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
What is the meaning of this? Really, Mary Poppins, I'm not without a sense of humor.
Aren't you, Daddy?
No, I'm not. But when I was a little boy, I would have never dared interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course I was. It's my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way. And he'd be very annoyed if she hadn't.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Didn't they mind?
Mine? They were glad to be rid of me.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There's no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense. What's the matter?
Poor Daddy.
Poor? What do you mean poor? That's what made me the man I am. Eh, Mary Poppins?
Yes, I'm afraid it did.
That's enough. You've seen where I work, I have a great deal to do.
When you invest in the bank's money, Daddy, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say it's a good idea, but this man is much rarer, much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Mr. Von Hustler, I've considered your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So, you don't recognize a good idea.
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
Human references, here, Banks!
A man has dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man with a certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly could a new factory open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
now, you can tell yourself.
Isn't that Miss Laxter? Will it?
Shh, I can't hear. Oh, really? Well, if she keeps wandering off like that, perhaps it would be better if we kept her on a lead. Oh, here she comes now.
Okay, relax.
You know, it's almost as if he could talk.
But can Willoughby really talk?
Of course he can. Oh, it's getting him to stop, that's the problem.
How do you learn to talk?
How do you think? Master the grammar.
Practice when you can.
And avoid mongrels.
Far too much slang.
Now, come along. I can't stand here all day talking shop.
Talking shop? What's a silly expression?
Oh, there's nothing silly about it in the least.
What do you buy in a talking shop?
Conversations, of course.
Well, I've never been to a talking shop.
Well, there is only one, and it belongs to Mrs. Corey.
Who's Mrs. Corey?
Who's Mrs. Corey? Oh, well, Mrs. Corey is the oldest person in the world. She went talking to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went to Palin, to Alexander when he learned so great.
Remember, anything can happen if you let it. That is it! I am out of conversations! Oh la la! Oh. Good day to you, Mrs. Corey. Ce n'est pas possible! If it isn't Natalie Poppins! Oh, Jane and Michael Banks!
She knows us.
Oh, and those poor little Georgie.
Who?
Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give his nanny the slip and come into my shop here in secret.
She's kind of been the same, George Banks. That's where his name from. "40 years ago. And no one can remember back that far.
Listen, Disley, I remember everything. I remember Georgie used to love my gingerbread. Actually, I wonder if we have any left today. Annie, Fanny, look lively.
Oui, Mama.
Ah, there you are. Gingerbread pieces with gingerbread sauce. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do for you?
Well, I did want to answer conversations.
Well, I'm out of conversations. I'm out of words too. You see, I've got a lot of, how you say, chatter boxes in here today. But let me see. We've got a couple of letters, a little bit of back chat, an ounce, you say. That'll be 15 letters. Go on, take your pick.
Jane, you can choose 7.
I choose a D-R-U-T-C-L. They're no good. You can't make a conversation out of them.
Michael, your turn. 7 more.
I choose A-S-F-E-T-O-N-P.
And I'll choose an X. Now, what words can we make?
I see dog and cat.
Wow, Choplex, that's 9.
Lapinoferus, that's 11. We are nearly there.
Those sound counts, you made them up.
And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody had to make them up.
You know, we can't always use the same letter more than once. So let me see.
Super, calid, fragilistic, expialid, ocious.
But that's not a word.
But of course it's a word. And unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's going to prove a rather useful one.
When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leave through lengthy lexicon to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation clean. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It can mean exactly what you want it to.
this word they might have used in one century.
Some Egyptian pharaohs would have blasted in our ship. Then every single gift of me would princess had my mind. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Theater non-animals or nothing so perverse. And some further flourishes, etc. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Diddle-diddle, diddle-lie, diddle-diddle, diddle-lie, diddle-diddle, diddle-lie, diddle-diddle,
Terrific! That party time their mighty monoliths.
oh yes, the ancient fleets I'm certain could have used an exhibit.
That's right.
For the Roman Empire ended the atlas, because those magic scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it's so pretty, effect can be hypnotized.
Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Of course, you can say it backwards, which is still a wicked lie. Sips against the legato, but
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
so when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Consonants and 16 vowels there. Their meaning order that is very hard to spell. Producing them exactly what they bring. Good news or bad, happy or sad, the pendulum keeps swinging.
Now stand back. You are never to come near this place, nor no one else but me neither. That is an heirloom.
is while I do this, stay totally immobile.
Immobile?
Do not move a muscle.
Muscle.
Do not breathe. Do you hear me?
Might as well be dead.
Don't give me any ideas.
The game is played, the change is made, but still the road is long. And though they might go flying high, sometimes the wind's too strong.
George, what's happened? Are you ill?
No? Should I be?
Well, of course not. Only why on earth are you home so early? Is everything all right?
No. Everything's all wrong.
My dear, what is it?
You must now. I've viewed some German chap alone. Seems he went to our chief rivals. They gave him the money, and now it's turned into a gold mine.
They can't expect you to get it right every time.
Can't they? That's exactly what they expect.
Supercalifragilistic gets the early doses, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say you're loud enough,
Now
you
there's
always
more
have
than
to-
I Go upstairs.
But we were just...
I don't care what you adjust. Upstairs. Now. Where's my briefcase? Put it down here. Michael. Jane.
George,
Will you give that to me? Must I put up with this behavior? You're their mother. Why can't you do something about it?
well, I can try not shouting for a start.
Mary Poppins, you are here to teach the children manners. Just look at them. They're parable savages. If I had my way with you, you'd know
You're tired. Mary Poppins, don't bring the children down tonight. Mr. Banks is quite exhausted. Perhaps you could keep them occupied.
I hope you haven't forgotten, Mel. Tonight's my evening out.
What? I had forgotten. I suppose the best people wouldn't ask you to change your plans.
No, ma'am, they wouldn't.
I thought not.
No, that's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and takes out on us Daddy's knee, and he's rotten, and I hate him!
Take that back. This instant, I will not have you criticize your father.
Why not? He criticizes you. Last week he said you needed use your ornament.
How dare you?
I heard him say that insulted you.
Well, sometimes people say things they don't mean. Take them upstairs, please, Mary Poppins. George,
What is it now?
well, I thought you might like to talk about it.
What would be the point?
Perhaps I could help.
Don't be ridiculous.
I am serious, George. If you have troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. The problem is, I've been suspended without salary until they decide what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, the face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim, shri chim charu.
plenty of toys to play with.
I don't want to. They're all boring.
Well, they might say the same about you.
I just have to get so cross. Fathers are supposed to look after the children, not yell at them all the time.
Yes, but have you ever asked yourself, who looks after the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children?
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Well, sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
Well, I don't want to be part of an upside down family. I wish I could just run away. Why don't you? Somebody might adopt you. But you'd miss me. No, I wouldn't, and I'd have all your toys. No, you could not. Yes, I could, and I tell you I would. Hey, give that back to me! Now look what you've done!
That is no way to treat Valentine. What has he ever done to you?
He's a doll. He can't do anything.
That's it. Into bed at once.
But we haven't had our milk.
There'll be no buts and no milk. If you can't be good, you might as well be sorry.
I should just leave us alone.
Be careful of things you wish for. Oh, poor Valentine. Go inside and make yourself presentable.
Well, I won't get to bed, and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things,
More information!
is faulty. Playing the game, taking your time. Some children lose, some children learn. Treat the toys nicely, and maybe they'll treat you the same. Playing the game. Oh, are you feeling any better, Valentine?
Much better, thank you.
set.
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curved, twin pavement and stars as the chimney sweeps swirl. Where there's hardly no day or hardly no night, twin things off in shadows and always in light. On the rooftops of London. What a sight!
So you're asleep now, are you?
Best view in the world, eh? Go. And who gets to see it? The birds, the stars, and the chimney sweeps. There's nothing to beat it, eh? Now that the ladder of life has been strung, you may think a sweep's on the bottommost rung. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this so wide world there's no happier folk. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney, our sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney.
Good luck with Ronald when he shakes hands with you.
Oh, blow me a kiss,
Set.
and that's lucky too. So you're going then?
The wind's changed.
But they're good kids, Mary.
Would I be bothering with them if they weren't? But I can't help them if they won't let me, and no one is so hard to teach than a child who knows everything.
So?
So, they've got to do this next bit on their own.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney.
When you're with us, we're doing that company. Goodbye, Bert.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney. When you're with the sweet, you're in glad company. Chim, chim, chim chim chimney. When you're with the sweet, you're in glad company. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them's what sings chim chim chiree, chim chiree. Chim chimney, chim chim chiree, chim.
Cheerio, Bert. Keep going on the
Oh, yes, you can. And she's taken all of our toys. What did the note say? What in the name of heavens are you two doing out here? Where's Mary Poppins? Gone. Gone? Well, if that doesn't take the blooming biscuit. Mrs. Brooke, what does that require mean? What? Because that's what she's written in the note. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins. It's French, I know that. Does it mean God bless you? Or is it good luck? Oh no, I remember now. Till we meet again. Now come inside before you catch your death.
As tidy as I can make it, ma'am. If only you knew how hard it was to track you down.
Really, Mum? Fancy that. All they get through nannies for a flippin' pastime. Now when one returns to make this fearful fuss, never liked her much when she was here the last time.
Believe she makes life easier for both of us.
Mrs. Brill, it's her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know who else.
Why is it such a secret? Do you think that she's returned to Kathy? Back the way they were?
The note says to meet again.
I just know it must be
Oh
her.
my goodness, she'll be here any moment. Now where is George? George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Well, you know very well I hate surprises at the best of times.
I love this one, George. I do believe you're going to be proud of me. For once. Precision and order, it's perfectly true. Can really make a difference. I found her for you. Clear thinking, sound judgment, and now we'll begin. A home you can be proud of in Cherry Tree Lane. Now hurry up, everybody into the hall. I want you to find everything. Spick and span, spick and span. Sense of excitement is hard to contain. Water is returning. Water is returning. Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Lane. Good morning.
Darling Dara! Ah!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoyed travel. You must be poor George's wife. Your flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice. Plant evergreens. Or better still, have nothing there at all, just a plain cement courtyard.
Oh, but dear Miss Andrew, I am so fond of flowers.
Then you are a very silly woman. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
For which no doubt he was late as usual. It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust. There. And there. Filth.
Well, we are rather short-staffed at the moment.
Hasn't anyone ever cleaned those curtains?
Now wait just a minute.
You must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy. You're Jane, I suppose? Why are you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! What manners! I can see there is not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I've brought some punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and cod liver royal, liberal doses of each. These are the traits from which children recoil, the lessons I'm going to teach. Just follow my module and don't mollycoddle, it may lead the irksome to irk. So seek satisfaction from punitive action. Brimstone and treacle will work. Open!
Does it taste as bad as it smells?
Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have a hope of seeing that changes are made. The manners are chronic
I really thought it was going to be, with the umbrella.
What are we going to do? Anything we can do. Run away.
What's the matter? And who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
The nastiest nanny in the world, eh? Well, you two should know you've been through enough of them. Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like she can go eat her own young. She was Daddy's old nanny, which explains a lot. Poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits around and mopes all day. Mary Poppins said that we had to help him, but we didn't, and now it's too late.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Here, how about we start things off with a bit of a shake for good luck?
Why are we shaking hands with you guys?
Now, hasn't anyone ever told you it's good luck to shake a sweep's hand? Oh, come on, put it down. There we go. Michael.
What do you do if you want some luck?
Oh, well, I just shake hands with myself. Now, let's see. What have we got today?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a kite. I've always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Oh, of course you have. But you've got to know how it's done first. Get some training in and you'll make him the proudest father in the country.
Really? You're not just saying that.
Did I say the country? The whole blooming empire, more like. We tuppence for paper and strings. You can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your pistol tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go fly a kite.
Try again.
Come on, try it again.
What's this? We don't allow litter here.
It isn't this, it's a kite.
Kite, is it? Oh my word, it is. I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy. Oh, now we'll wind her up, give her one, and away she'll go.
But it's mine.
But you'll let me help you, won't you? Seeing as I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy.
All right.
When you send it flying up there, all at once you lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's go fly a kite. Come on, Lily.
The kite is stuck.
Come on,
the greeting bird.
Betty Mary, welcome. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
I told you they were good kids, Mary.
I told you they were worth bothering with.
Oh, but it's against the regulations to see them coming down from the sky like that. And where from? Where from?
If I were a parkeeper, I would button my coat and straighten my cap.
Aren't you going to shake hands with Bertha Kidlock?
No.
Why not? We did.
Well, I don't need any good luck. Thank you.
Illusions may shatter, but memories stay. The things that really matter, I lost on the way. The sovereign, the master, and long may he reign. The Spain is good for nothing. On Cherry Tree Lane.
They've had enough practice.
Yes, but this time I've made them all happy.
They'll turn up. Don't you worry.
George, dear, I know it hurts your pride, dear. But you can't just run and hide, dear. Why can't you see that I am here? And I am on your side. Whenever you spoke of Miss Untrue, you showered the woman with praise. And now that I've met dear Miss Untrue, now one or two things I'd be freeze to think you were raised by that monster and carried that burden through life before me. I'd seen that you could share it with your wife. Being Mrs. Banks, it's easy to forget the way I felt that summer's day, that day that we first met. Being Mrs. Banks, being kissed by you, a man of dreams who makes me feel that wishes do come true. And now, although you're lost, it's time that we club friends. I'll fight for the man who needs freeing. The real man is singing, and you'll find a way of just being Mr.
Perhaps she's killed everyone. Perhaps they're all dead.
Not like that, you stupid boy!
Well, they're not all dead. What was that noise?
It's a bird. I might have known. Did she love Frankie? That's not a surprise. Don't mention it.
I'm going to fetch Caruso, my lord. You stay there, Queen the Great. Okay. So, you decide to come crawling back, have you? Well, I think we know what's needed now. Rizzone and Trico, my favorite guy. That will make a runaway stop. If you didn't tell them to respond so much quicker, when forced to drink every last drop.
Is this what we're looking for?
Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do? Ha! Ha! You innocent young person! How dare you speak to Mrs. Vane? Since a goose, your newfangled message. I bring up children so they know their place. Setting a tradition, I cover my charges.
Scandal charges blow up in your face.
I brought up their father.
That I don't doubt you must be so proud of my hidden heart.
A shining example of love.
A person, they all have their problems, but him all their flaws.
Caruso! That is the law, Caruso! You let my little lord out of his cage. Now you never will run from your cage. Rizzone is grateful for you. Rizzone is great, just a spoonful of sugar. Rizzone is great, just a spoonful of sugar. Rizzone is great, just a spoonful of sugar.
Oh, Constable, I'm so sorry I bothered you, but everything's quite all right now. They're back, and it's...
Not all of them, ma'am.
What?
We found this one wandering in the park. Night, ma'am.
George.
Where is she?
Miss Andrew, she left.
Left? What's happened?
She might have thought we were rude.
Rude? To Miss Andrew? I can't forgive him, but I can try to forget. In fact, I would have given you 6 pence if I had.
George, you know, you haven't noticed, but Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Mary Poppins? Well, I might wonder if I could have a word. There's no point in beating around the bush. Things have not gone well for us since you left us, and I...
About my wages, sir. If you don't mind, I won't take any just now. I should prefer to let them accrue.
But Mary Poppins, if you only knew how many payments are accruing as it is.
Is everything settled then?
It is. Now I must get started. Jane, Michael, Slipfoot! wrong decision, but how bad is that? After so many years of good service, what is the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I am to be dismissed by the bank, be destitute. The servants will leave, the house will be repossessed. We'll be outside with our children sitting on the frosty curbside.
But we'll still have what really matters, the children and each other.
Plug in.
You'll know when the time comes and not before.
You don't leave us again. Little Mary Poppins.
I'll stay till the train breaks.
What chain? Where?
Michael, you must be careful. The room's a bit exciting to see me back, and you never know what might happen around the window.
Michael! Where'd you go this time, Michael? Mary Poppins! Mary Poppins! Look on the roof! Help us! Help us, Mary Poppins! We're stuck!
Long day, but
Oh God, they used to have 5 plus a while, don't they?
chimneys are going to sweep themselves.
Oh, have a good day, Charlie.
Are they the kids you were looking for?
Ah, just the ones.
Hello there. There. What are you doing up here?
And where else would the chimney sweep be? A chimney swept, a secret kept, a view above the gables. Another world to be unfurled. It ain't just myths and fables. A chimney stack looks cold and black against the twilight sky. But never fear, there's warmth up here. Perhaps you'll find out more.
That's better.
The word's so big.
And what does that tell you?
That it's more unimportant.
Speak for yourself.
Not us so much, but our troubles. They seem so big down in the nursery, but up here.
No, that's more like it. The problems aren't so bad when you look at them from a little higher up. And always remember there are plenty of folk ready to help should you need them.
Who?
Well, that's the thing. Chimney, chimney, chim, chim, chim. Now God in night to see their morning It's true.
Brush away the dirt and soot.
Brush away your tears.
Come up that swept away. Hang around
We know better someone else. We can see from us. More idea of happiness. Another task. We may look upon the fruits, but the promise starts with tall and dark. Maybe every man. Joy is stepping us step in time.
We will step in.
Step in time.
Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. We will step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Watch you step in time. Watch you step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Watch you step in time. You need some step in time. You need some step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. You need some step in time. Never gets the something getting wrong. The perfect time. Every step I'm going, I'll soon be mine. All right, fellas. All right, yes, sir. Nice one. Here we go. Here we go. Spin, 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 spin. You're almost stepping on. You're almost stepping on. You're raising up your arm. You're almost stepping on. You're almost stepping on. Stepping on, stepping on. There we go. All right, folks, how we doing? Thank you, Ray. Yes, sir. There we go, there we go, folks.
Just remember when you're loved, being in a was. Someone's up your chimney, and it isn't safe to come.
If you need us, if you need us, if
to share the boat. There we go. Here we go, fellas.
Stepping time, over the roots of stepping time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme.
So stepping time. Nothing like a little more water. How about that? Wait, no, someone else. That's all right, folks. There we go. Okay, let's continue. Long day ahead. Okay, you know what? How about one last time? Okay, guys? For good luck, shall we? That's all right. I don't really mean. All right. I'll get it there.
Jane, you too. Aaron Clemens, are you good enough to explain? Yes?
I never say anything. Come on, children.
It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm going to come with you and jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
I only make matters worse. Might as well face it. In just a few hours, I'll join the ranks of the unemployed.
George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we better make some plans. In fact, I think the time has come.
Oh, you mean your mother's vase? Well, won't you miss it terribly, George?
Needs must, my dear. We always said we were saving it for a rainy day, and tomorrow it looks set.
George, do be careful.
So, oh, my dear!
Mrs. Brill, let's go to the kitchen, shall we? You won't want to sit down. Mrs. Brill, is that the dinner cooking?
Oh, don't you, sir. I've opened all the windows.
I was only going to say that it smells delicious.
The whole world has gone upside down.
I never. So that's right then.
What are they?
Stars. Gingerbread stars I hated once from my nanny. I always knew I'd put them somewhere no one would find them. Trouble was, I couldn't find them either.
Very bright.
Aren't they? After all this time.
Here, let me give you a hand.
I used to always dream that when I grew up I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. Funny. I haven't thought about all that in years.
It's good to look back sometimes.
Is it? I'm not so sure. A man has dreams of walking with giants to carve his niche in the edifice of time. Before the mortar of his zeal has the chance to congeal, the cup is dashed from his lips, the flame is snuffed a morning. He's brought to rack and ruin in his pride.
Well, life's a rum-go, Governor. It's the truth.
You know what I think? It's Mary Poppins. From the moment she walked into this house, things began to happen to me. My life was calm, well-ordered, exemplary. Then came this person with chaos in her way. And now my life ambitions go with one fell blow. It's quite the bitter pill to take. It is that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all of this.
Oh, I know, very pleasant. What's that thing she's always saying again? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself in healthy helping every day.
More like a healthy helping of trouble, if you ask me.
Like you say, Governor, you've got to grind on that grindstone. Though time it slips like sand through his skin. And all too soon they bud and grow, and then they flow. And it's too late for you to give just that spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Well, good luck, Governor.
Thank you, Bert. Good luck to you too.
Father,
What is it?
we came to say goodnight.
Ah, yes. Good night.
Daddy, remember when you came into the bank?
Yes.
You begged for 6 pence and you told to use them wisely.
Excellent advice. That's exactly what you should do. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet. We kept them and now we've decided to give them to you.
Mary Poppins put you up to this.
No, she hasn't said a word about it. I just know it's been really difficult for you lately and you haven't really been much help. But an little extra money might loosen things up a bit. It's a whole shilling.
Thank you.
Daddy, we do love you, you know.
Jane, do you remember you once asked me who Nilius' father was?
Yes.
It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Why don't we get to bed, right?
Mummy, Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is, but you must always remember that he loves you very much, and that's far more important than jobs, or houses, or anything else.
You're going to the bank with him, aren't you?
You know, I wish he'd let me, but he won't. If only there was someone to stick up for him, to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside.
But why can't he just do that for himself?
Well, because he's a man, and a proud one.
Then you must go.
Well, I'd like to, but I'm afraid that just isn't possible.
Why not?
Well, because I'm a woman.
Mary Poppins says anything's possible. We just let it get out of our own way.
Mary Poppins, do you really believe that? Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but
Great Bib would kindly feed them for me.
Come in, Banks. Jump on the line. So, Banks, how did it happen? You kept us out of a scheme that was bound to make us millions, and we want to know why.
And I'll tell you, I refused Mr. Von Hustler because the scheme was hollow. It had no product, no substance, no meaning outside the walls of the bank. Ah, yes, he talked about assets and profits and growth. There wasn't a word about people. I know that if a man were to put any value on real life, then as far as you're concerned, it's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value it, gentlemen. In short, George Banks Esquire has rediscovered the human race. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank. Ruining the bank. Ruining the bank. My dear chap, what are you talking about? You've saved our bacon. Haven't you heard? Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival. You've kept us out of the nastiest scheme since records began. We don't want your apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing. Do you recall giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it and opening 2 new factories. With the percentages you negotiated, we look set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, that's just it. We very much hope you tell us how you've done it. Please, just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word. Give you the word. I'll give you the word. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If I say it loud enough, it'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, sir, thank you so much. Now, thanks.
It is not his fault. It's all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew.
The Holy Terror? She told me everything I know.
And now's your chance to forget it.
That's right. And if you want to fight me, you've got to know I'm coming.
It's all right, darling, it's all right. I haven't lost any money at all. I made the bank a fortune.
Oh, really?
Gentlemen! Now, if you excuse us, madam, we have some business to conduct. See. Now, thanks, George. By ways of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager with a salary at double!
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple! Quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not codfish.
Well,
I accept. But you must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed?
Agreed! Winifred, I'm afraid I underestimated you. How can you forgive me?
How can you ask?
It was selfish of me to keep you off stage. You'll want to go back and unwind if you do.
No. I loved it, but I found a role I much rather prefer, and it's going to keep me extremely busy for a very long time.
Things you thought impossible will soon seem certain. That bursting makes no not for a very long time. But you can always keep an eye on the stars until you return.
But it's your telescope.
So it is. Keep it if you like. It's a present.
Thank you.
Now, come along in. It's getting cold.
I love you, Mary Poppins.
You're a fine boy, Michael Banks. And one day, you'll be a fine man.
It makes me anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
Oh, gentle and kind enough to be like yourself.
Is this the thanks for all the trouble I have taken?
That's better.
That's dainty, Bert.
They're yours, Mary. I painted them for you. It's the night, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself. Every job when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to have things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone. There. Practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Something's changed. Something's different. It's Mary Poppins like it. Chain's broken. Don't you remember? I stayed till the chain breaks. What does the note say? Michael had the telescope, so this is for you. It's a picture of the three of us. She signed it with a great deal of love. Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
She's gone.
Gone? How peculiar.
She'll be back. Ah, son, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly together?
Oh, Daddy! Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone forever.
My dear, how could you possibly know such a thing?
Because we don't need her. Not anymore. Other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I wonder if she's right, George, and we really could do without a nanny. What do you think?
I think you'd better come and dance with